Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. It's a new week. I'm feeling pretty good. My back, if you've followed at all, I injured it pretty badly about 6 weeks ago. 5 bulging herniated discs, and it's been a slow recovery. Usually, when I have a back injury, it's a week or so, and then everything's good. So it's been slow, but the last few days I've finally seen some improvement. So I'm hoping I can head back to California either later this week or early next week. Going stir crazy. So, oh, by the way, välkommen tillbaka. Tack för sist. Hvis du är norsk. Det är käckt att ha dig här. Welcome back to the Norwegians out there. Welcome back to all of you. I'm having so much fun doing this. I try to mostly stick to like positive, uplifting, fun stuff, stories, anecdotes, experiences. And I was talking to my son and my wife last evening. And I was like, it's sometimes a struggle trying to come up with stuff that I can tell that's interesting. I mean, there are thousands of experiences in all our lives, but they don't always just pop to the forefront, What are you doing, huh? This is Espeland. She's named after my mom's maiden name and also her little home village in Norway. So, I don't want to just get on and babble and not have anything to say. So I talked to them, and my wife reminded me of some things. My son gave me some suggestions. And I was just walked inside, and I said, Kate, what was that thing you told me I should talk about on YouTube yesterday? And she was just starting to talk, and I was like, whoa, I just had one pop in my head. Hold that thought. I really want to do that one too, but I got to tell this story. So this is just a funny, laugh out loud story, hopefully. It made me laugh out loud. So, I travel a lot for my work. I travel all over the country. I'm a painting contractor. I specialize in painting self-storage facilities. And I've been doing that now going on 40 years. And I used to have a couple of crews working for me. It got to be too much, because if I had a crew, say in Detroit, and I'm working in LA or something like that, and something goes wrong, I would have to either fly out there, drive out there to fix some mistake. And it got to where it wasn't worth it. And so mostly I do it by myself. I've had a couple of brothers work for me. One brother worked for me for years, and he was awesome. And then my youngest son, Cooper, worked for me for a summer when he was 17. So, 8 years ago. That's hard to believe. Anyway, with all the traveling, back in the day when I was younger, we'd drive through the night like it was nothing. And on this specific trip, we were going to either Detroit or Chicago from Utah. And we were driving 2 vehicles. There were 4 or 5 of us. 4, I think. So my brother-in-law he wasn't my brother-in-law at the time, by the way. We're married to sisters. He was just a good friend, and one of my best friends, actually. He was riding with me in my Bronco, and then another guy that worked for me was driving with another guy that worked for me. And we were out in the kind of out in the middle of Utah. If you're familiar with Utah, when you drive to Denver, you can go down through Price and Green River, and then about 30 miles north of Moab, drive 70 out through Grand Junction, Glenwood Springs into Denver. You can also go up through Heber, up kind of close to Park City, and then head east, and you go through Vernal, Duchesne, Vernal. Flaming Gorge is not far from there, and eventually you get to Steamboat Springs, Craig, Colorado, that route. And then you hook up to 70. We were driving. It was funny because we'd been talking about kind of creepy stories. It was dark. There was no moon. It was just stars. So you could kind of see, but everything was shadows. And we've been telling kind of creepy stories to each other, like experiences we had when we were younger. This was probably 30 years ago. It was probably 1995, I'm guessing. 31 years ago. Good Lord. There were no cell phones back then, so we had to pull over to pee. And so I was leading. I pull over, and this is kind of out towards Flaming Gorge. And if you've never been there, you should check it out. It's freaking amazing. If you like fishing, some of the biggest trout you'll ever catch. If you like rafting, the Green River is amazing there. Crystal clear, beautiful. Flaming Gorge is so much fun. We used to jump off cliffs there. The water's clear and cool, and great camping, great fishing, great riding. It's just a great place to go. So check it out sometime if you get the chance. It's kind of between Denver and Salt Lake. So we pull over, and we kind of all line up along this fence just off the side of the road. It's dark. There's not another car around. We had turned our vehicles off, so there are no headlights. And we're just standing there all four in a line peeing. And I don't know why it popped into my head. I don't know if I should say my brother-in-law's name, so let's just call him Mike. Mike was standing right next to me. Sorry. And for some reason, because we'd been telling kind of creepy stories, I was kind of looking out in the desert there, and you couldn't really see anything except like maybe the shadow of a cactus or, some juniper bushes. And I thought, there could be anything out there. And we wouldn't see it until it was practically on top of us. A cougar, whatever, a coyote. And so I just decided I'm going to see if I can scare the pee literally out of my buddy here. And I just started yelling and screaming. I had finished, so I was all buttoned up. And I just started yelling. It's sorry, I don't know why it does this. Sorry about that. Yelling and screaming and pointing. I'm like, oh my hell! And I just started running towards my Bronco. Well, he was still in the middle. He starts running towards the truck, but he's not done up yet. He's still peeing as he's running. Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't told this story in a long time. So it's going everywhere. His pants are covered. He's trying to button up, his 501s, and he ripped them trying to get them up. His pants are flopping as he finally jumps into the truck. I start the truck up and I just roar. And the other two didn't know what was happening. I didn't see their reaction because I was so focused on what Mike was doing. And we got in the truck and we start driving, and I'm just shaking, and then he's just panicked. Oh my hell. Sorry. And he's like, what happened? What happened? What'd you see? And then I just kind of calmed down, and I just started laughing and laughing harder. Oh, he was so pissed. He's punching me. I'm like, dude, we're going to drive right off the road if you're not careful here. We still tell that story. We both laugh about it now. He wasn't very amused at the time, but a couple hours later, he's a fun guy. He let it go and had a good time with it. So, it's funny, the things we remember and the things we forget. That one definitely stands out in my head, and I don't know why, but when I asked my wife, what was that story you said I should tell? This popped in, and I had to tell it. Hopefully you got a good laugh out of it. I'm sure you've all had similar experiences. That's it. Just a short little story. So I hope you have a great week. I hope everything goes your way. Hope you're nice to everybody. I hope everybody's nice to you. Tack för denna gång. I am so sorry. I don't know what's going on. Tack för den gången. Vi snackas igen snart. Ha det gott. Thank you for this time. We will talk again soon. Have a good one. Peace. Love.